Welcome back to the Daily Crypto Market Update. Good news, we got our rate cut of 25 basis points or a quarter of a point. They're really trying to piss on this parade right now. 25 BPS is a big deal. The fact that the Fed is going to be cutting interest rates is a great thing. And as it says up there, they're projected to cut 2 more times this year. Now, this should be bullish for stocks. We are clearly seeing a bullish rally right now for crypto, but Bitcoin is having a mixed reaction, as you can clearly see. While the price of Bitcoin did put in a high here at $117,286, which is just, about $20, $30 shy of our short-term target right here, $117,429, well, $100, whatever, give or take. So yes, Bitcoin is having a small little rejection right now. What gives? Why is Bitcoin falling right now? Are things terrible? No. In actuality, things are really good with Bitcoin. For starters, this is another great volume day for BTC. It's now back above the moving average, even though it's clearly trending lower. On-balance volume continues to go higher. Yeah, actually, it's red, so it actually fell a little bit, but the moving average is trending up. These are both bullish signs. Even here on the daily time frame, you can see with the TBO, which stands for the trending breakout indicator, the slow line continues to point up, telling us that the macro trend is bullish. Not even that. The price has been above the cloud since last Thursday. Things are looking really good for Bitcoin. I know price action isn't shooting up to the right and to the moon or whatever, but this is amazing, even with all the volatility. Now, where is price action going? Well, it's really headed to a lot of alts. Now, Ethereum is the one to get a lot of the rewards and the benefits of what happened yesterday. And that's how we can actually see it here on the price action for Ethereum. On the 4-hour time frame, there were some worry signals with TBO closed longs, but that has been dismissed. I am waiting for Ethereum to tag and to exceed its previous all-time high, just shy of $5,000. I do think that will continue to climb up higher and higher. Everything remains strong bullish. ETH BTC is looking good. It closed up and out of the cloud. Right here, this big green mass is the TBO cloud, for those that are wondering what I'm talking about. Again, it's macro bullish, which is great. It's struggling to really push and hold above the 0.5 fib level, but I'm not really worried about it. We have another TBO close short, this orange diamond, which lets us know that we should be expecting a bullish reversal. What will most likely happen is we have a new overhead resistance line. We'll see another tag of this. But once Ethereum starts to really break out, pushing above its own TBO resistance level here at basically $4,800, we're going to see ETH BTC fall as well, because Bitcoin won't be able to pump at the same rate. Now, dominance levels have made a big shift, which is a good thing. Yesterday, we saw combined stablecoin dominance fall below the cloud and stay below the cloud, even though there was a lot of volatility from wick to wick, about 3%. Closing below the cloud confirms a strong bearish trend. We also have been witnessing the slow line continuing to point down, which tells us that the macro trend is bearish. This is a good thing. We want to see stablecoin dominance fall. Why? Because when this falls, that means stablecoins are being used to buy altcoins, buy Bitcoin, buy everything and anything. It's a good thing. Now, Bitcoin dominance took a decent hit yesterday, falling down 1%. This is actually a good thing as well. Why? Because when stablecoin dominance and Bitcoin dominance are both bearish, that means that dominance is clearly flowing everywhere else, namely into Ethereum dominance and to Solana dominance. These are the two big ones right now. I know this only accounts for basically 17% compared to 63%, but this is a big deal. The fact that Solana dominance keeps pumping higher and harder is a bullish sign for Solana and also for alts. And we're also seeing some very bullish price action here for total E50, which represents the crypto total market cap, excluding the top 50 coins. If we go here to the 4-hour time frame, we can see, let me go ahead and hide the TBO and TBT divergence so it's just really clear. We can clearly see the price breaking above overhead resistance, retracing back to it, and now it's bouncing off of this. For all of you that have been watching for a while, what's this called? That's right, this is called a bump and run. This is actually a really bullish setup. So again, I can't help but be bullish. There are some things that I'm still a little bit concerned about, but all in all, we got a rate cut. We're looking at total E50 doing really well. Even others right now is looking good. Even though it's not making new local highs, it's still above the cloud. The slow line continues to ascend higher and higher. On the weekly time frame, it's looking good. I mean, it's really hard to complain right now. The main things to watch for, in my opinion, has to do with stablecoin dominance. You can see that there's an inverse relationship right here with others, price action, and also stablecoin dominance. Are you catching this on the weekly time frame? Note, the week of April 7th and back over here, August 5th. August 5th, right there, and then April 7th or so, right there. So what am I talking about? Well, these are basically the bottoms of that started basically both of these reversals that we're seeing right now. And we can do the inverse right over here, the week of December the 2nd, and over here, the week of March 11th, 2024. Both of these preceded big rallies. What am I saying? I'm saying that this level right in here, a support range between about 5.3% down here to 4.89%. This is my target range for a top, whether it's going to be the top or a short-term top. Watch stablecoin dominance. This is combined stablecoin dominance. If you're just looking at USDT.D, it's going to show similar price action, but the numbers are going to be different, okay? This is the level to watch, in my opinion, down here. Once we see stablecoin dominance fall down this low, know that we are near the end of the rally. People are going to get super euphoric. People are going to be really happy, even me. But I'm letting you know now, this is what to watch. And this is why looking at dominance levels is so important. And I have a lot of charts that I'm excited to share with you today. But before I get into it, I want to remind you right over here. Yes, I did it. You guys have no idea how confusing it is when I'm pointing like this and on the screen, it's literally over here. I have to stop pointing this out. I will get better at this. I will stop pointing it out, but I can't help it. Okay. It's like messing with me. We are having another live stream on the Better Traders Club Discord server for trader and pro tier members, hosted by one of our OG coaches, Dradian. Dradian's actually been with us since the beginning back in November 2019. Yeah, this is not a new project. The Better Traders has existed for a long time right now, which is insane if you think about it. So this is going to be another weekly live stream. It's going to be about 30 minutes long. You have to go to the website, go to club. And when you go to the club, you want to scroll down and you want to check out for the trader tier or the pro tier. Now, this is actually a really valuable lesson and a good reminder for those of you that have taken the courses. Dradian, again, has been trading a long time. We actually were chatting before we even launched the Better Traders at all, period. Like, he's just one of those guys that's just been around, just like, what do you think of this chart? Check out this one. And I'd be doing the same thing with him. He knows about building a trading plan. He knows bull markets and bear markets and choppy markets. He also knows other markets as well, not just crypto. So he knows the importance of building a trading plan. You guys do not want to miss this opportunity to learn from someone who's been doing this for a long time and doing it successfully. And of course, yes, check out our courses like 15 Minutes to Financial Freedom. It is a great course that does come with a 1-month trial to the Better Traders Club. As always, I have some picks for you today. My picks may not be your picks, but these are things are charts that I think that you should be watching and paying attention to. I am looking at the comments. I am reading every single one of them for better or for worse. And let me know what tickers you're interested in. Let me know what coins you're interested in me reviewing. No promises, no guarantees, but sometimes you guys do suggest some interesting coins. I'm like, that's actually a good chart right now. One of those actually was shared yesterday with me, the KMNO, which I thought was kimono, but it's not. It's KMNO. That's okay. Crazy pump yesterday, 33%. Trust me, my channel is not that big. And by the way, you can help me grow the channel by subscribing or sharing this channel with other people. But there's no way that I could have ever incited a $29 million pump on this chart. No. And even still, like when I was talking about it, I was like, well, it's kind of okay. So trust me, this is not me. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. I do not have this big of an influence on the market. The main thing to watch with charts right now that have had insane pumps over the last 24 hours is keep an eye on volume as the day unfolds. If we have a massive pump like this, the chances are, if we look at the average volume here, it says 3.9 million or so. And then the quote volume says, what, 1 million? Oh, sorry, yep, right here. Sorry, 3.9 million on this day, 29 million. So we're looking at what? If we'll just round it up to 4 million and then 30,000. So we're looking at about 6 times the average, a little more than 6 times the average of volume on this one day. If you think that you're going to see 6 times the average volume day after day after day, I want you to turn off this video and stare at yourself in the mirror and say these words. I am not an idiot. I am not an idiot. I am not an idiot. Because you'd have to be an idiot, in my opinion, to expect the same pumping every single day. It can happen. Trust me, those cases are few and far between. Now, because most of you have not clicked off the video, you're clearly not idiots, right? So yes, you know this. And okay, I want to show you this right here too. So see this pump? So we got 2 million on average, and then this is 10 million. So it's 5 times the average. This actually, 3 to 9. So it's like 3 times or so. It's almost back to back. But look, did the price continue to pump? No. So should we expect the price to pump today? Probably not. But did it eventually pump? Yes, it did. It actually made a higher high. This is the part of the market that's going to trip people up the most. While I highly, how do I say this better? I am so opposed to the idea of this chart deserving or receiving an equal amount of volume that it saw yesterday. I am not discounting the fact that KMNO, or however you say it, KMNO, can continue to pump higher and harder. We are now in the final stages of this bull market. I'm not the only one that's saying this, which is making me nervous. Because I like to be early, right? I like to be the guy who's like, okay, that's the bottom, that's the top. We're almost there. And now there are a lot of other people saying, this is happening. And I recognize that as a top signal. People are showing some some post, some observation about the market, their thoughts too. And it's like, a lot of other people are thinking the same thing. I don't like that. And I'm not going to say a contrarian, being contrarian all the time is the best, but there is some benefit to being contrarian sometimes. So I want to help you right now. New listings like KMNO, as much as you might not agree with me, they have a whole lot of upside potential. So when we see charts like this that have already pumped 40% in a day, what was this? 33% in a day, you might think, no, one and done. No. Well, it's true that it could actually easily go up here to 14 cents. And charts like this, and I'm not saying it's this one, but for whatever reason, charts could also just pump all the way up here like 1,000%, literally out of nowhere over the course of the next couple of weeks. I want to help you right now. When you start seeing charts all over the place, low caps pumping, which I saw a lot, too many charts pumping yesterday, or basically year today if you're in North America, that is a telltale sign that we are very close to the end. Just so you know, it's not normal to see charts pump hundreds of percent in a day. Even 20, 30, 40% in a day is insane. Okay? Yes, there are bullish signs. Yes, AVAX printed another TBO breakout. Yes, ATH, Ether, printed a TBO breakout, although this is a really bad symbol. Volume is looking okay still. RSI is insane for this chart at 93.58. This one, honestly, I don't know how it can go higher, but like I said, things will just start to do stupid stuff. Charts will just start to rally on good news, on partnerships, on all this stuff, on ads or whatever. Things are just going to get crazy from here on out, just so you know. IMX, immutable. This one printed a TBO breakout yesterday. Look at the volume. This volume is insanely abnormal. This is 3.5 is the average right here, the yellow number up there. And then yesterday's volume, 2 days ago, 23 million. It doesn't deserve that much volume. It really doesn't. I don't care who the team is, what the product does, it doesn't. And seeing an equal amount of volume the next day, these are signs that we are getting close to the end. I just want to help you guys. I'm not trying to be a doomer. I'm trying to help you understand where we are. So again, thinking about where we're headed with stablecoin dominance going down here to 4 or 5%, and we're starting to see charts pump out of nowhere like this. Pay attention to the signs. So we're still early. I think charts will continue to pop and pump harder. Moving on, some bullish news. SUI, this one not only had a great close yesterday, 4%, it's above overhead resistance. Awesome. Now it needs to stay above this level for 2 more days in order to confirm it as broken. Now, is volume bullish? Not really. Is on balance volume bullish? It's kind of getting there. Is the TBO bullish? Yes, it is. As long as the price is above the cloud, we have an open long right here. This is actually an insanely bullish setup on the daily cloud, but I can't get into it. But all of you that have taken the Smarter Trader course, you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. That's insane. With crazy price action, confirmed an open long, even crazier setup as well. Crazy bullish setups across the board. Kronos on the 4-hour time frame has a TBT Bullish Divergence that was confirmed at 9 a.m., well, basically on today's new candle, which is insane because this is the first one we've seen since back over here in late June before all this stuff pumped. I don't expect the same kind of pump. We need to be cautious and careful, but we are also moving into that phase of the market where things are just going to start ripping and roaring and rallying higher and harder. XDC, we haven't talked about this one in a while. Now it has a TBT Bullish Divergence cluster. This is a pro tier indicator available in the Better Traders Club. This is a massively bullish signal. Just so you know, I know that this isn't bullish. I know that this really isn't bullish. I know that this really isn't bullish. This is extremely bullish. I cannot tell you what to do. Just screenshot it, okay? Aptos. People are asking me, what about Aptos? Is it still valid? What would make it not valid? Again, where are we in the market? Bitcoin dominance is falling. Stablecoin dominance is falling. Ethereum and Solana dominance is increasing. I have a target of stablecoin dominance combined to go down 1.2%, which is huge. So everything should start to rally a lot harder, including Aptos. And again, on the weekly, it confirmed a third TBT Bullish Divergence cluster. Yes, I'm still patiently holding. No, I will not be taking profit way up here. I'll be taking profit just below, $7 and right about here at $11.30 or so. I'll be really happy with that. I'm going to move on with my life because I hate holding this coin right now. Tau, which I believe is BitTensor, has 2 bullish symbols back here. TBT Bullish Divergence and a closed short. We got our bounce back to the fast line right there. That's our entry. And since then, the price bounced up 5%, and we got another TBO closed short. So we might see another reversal back down. So if you missed our first entry right here, wait for another pullback to the fast line. There it is. Wing, bang, boom. There we go. That's nothing. I've never said those syllables before in my entire life. I'm never going to say it again. Don't worry. Caspa is looking great. Again, 2 TBO closed shorts. Yesterday, it confirmed or closed the closed short. What are you talking about? When we get these orange diamonds, which are my favorite bullish reversal signals, I wait for an entry once the price tags the fast line, which is this pink line right here. Just like this entry right here, which is still in profit. And this is another entry right here, which is still looking good. Stacks, this one has a new TBO close short. This is a second one in the last week or so, which is a good sign. Again, we're waiting for a pullback to the fast line for our entry. Great bullish sign. And it also it confirmed a TBT bullish divergence on last week's candle. This is a lot of stuff right now. Farcoin, great day yesterday, up 9%. Incredible. And it has a second TBO close short. I want to help you guys out just a little bit because I know that there's a lot of stuff happening on these charts sometimes and it can be confusing. So let me help you. These orange diamonds right here, these are my favorite bullish reversal signals for such a good reason because they'll always come after TBT bullish divergence lets us know, watch out, there's a nice bullish divergence happening. After we see these print, we'll see the orange diamonds. Very rarely do they print on top of each other. I am expecting Fartcoin to retrace back down to the fast line at about 86.39 is the current level. It's right, go away. Right there, TBO fast. That would be a great entry. I would much rather take a DCA approach for this chart, but I do expect it to go all the way back up to resistance at about $1.69. Pump Fund, just so you guys know, it did close up green yesterday, which is fantastic. I'm excited for people that are still holding. It's good. Right now, it's up 2%. Hooray. Amazing. Just so you know, we will not see daily RSI at 96.04 ever again. It won't happen. That is an insanely overbought level. Had a massive correction on Tuesday. Yesterday, it slowly recovered a little bit, Volume has also fallen down a lot. These are telltale signs that a chart is topping out or beginning to. What will most likely happen, in my opinion, is that pump will go up here to the 272 and it get rejected and it'll fall back down. Why? Well, pump has been pumping while everything else has been dumping. So that's kind of funny. What will happen, in my opinion, and we've seen this happen a lot of times with Pengu, with Bonk, those charts were pumping crazily while everything else was dumping. Remember that? And then when they started to stop, that was when everything else started to pump. I think that's the same thing that's going to happen here with pump. Now, some need to know price action for some of these charts. Link continues to struggle with long-term overhead resistance. It is back above the cloud. It is a frustrating chart to hold. It does have a bright future, but you have to know something about Link compared to so many other coins. If we were to use a Fibonacci retracement back over here, it is above at 618, meaning that it's only 130% to its all-time high. If things get frothy, honestly, a target of like $100 makes sense, but that's stretching it considering that Link is pretty high up in the market cap rankings. So be really thoughtful when you're trying to pick coins for these big moonshot positions. TST had an incredible day yesterday, if you guys happen to catch that. Yesterday up in total 76%, all the way up to 7 cents. It's pulling back right now. Note the volume yesterday. The average volume here is 11 million. Yesterday was 188 million. Days before that, volume was at 4 million. So you have any idea how insane that volume is? Now, the big question is, can TST continue to pump? Sure. We're at the period of the market where low caps like this can actually exceed this level and just go up higher and higher. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but is it possible? Yes. We are now entering the phase of the impossible, the phase of you've got to be kidding me, the phase of I cannot believe I sold way down there. That's the phase we're heading into. Pepe, or as I love to affectionately call it, PP, is now above long-term overhead resistance. This is awesome because we had a close here, 1, 2, 3, and it got rejected. A test of it here on Tuesday, closing above yesterday, 3%. It's working on an open long right now. That's a great sign as well. BNB continues to push higher and higher. It has now a high at $995. I told you guys that $1,000 is probably going to be a little bit of like a pain point for BNB. I think it will surpass it. It will go higher, but just don't be surprised if it's struggling to push above 1,000. Cardano had a good day yesterday, up 3% and back above resistance, which is a good sign. Hyperliquid, really good day yesterday, up 6%, continues to climb higher. Pengu, closing up 5%, and it's going back up here to the 786 fib level. Notice that it's struggled with breaking above this level ever since losing it. It respected it back over here in August 12th. Trying, failing. Testing, failing. Pierce, fail. So I do think that this will be the next time where it will push above, to be honest. Oops, no, I don't want to grab that. It's also heading up to resistance. Yep. It's going to get rejected again, most likely. But we'll see. We'll stay optimistic, right? Say this one pushed back up to overhead resistance after pulling back to the fast line. Incredible price action. SPX, this one also closed up 11% above overhead resistance. This is an amazing move for this chart. Now, I have to admit, I am just a little bit salty about this because I had some good positions set up, good entries for SPX, for ADA, for which one was it? For SUI, for Ethereum, for another one, and they all got stopped out either in a small loss or a small profit. And to see them all pumping like this, it's like, good job, everybody. So this is why on spot, though, I'm winning because I already built my position up. I've already DCA'd. I'm just waiting for my take profit targets to get hit. So it's a good thing that it's above overhead resistance right now. It needs to hold above this level for at least 3 days to confirm it as broken and closed. Last but not least, Toshi. Interesting. We talked about this yesterday. So what does Toshi do? Absolutely nothing. Look at this volume. Look at this price action, 93% in a day. Look at this. The average before this was $4 million per day. We saw yesterday 102 million. What's like 20, 30 times? No, 25 times the average volume. So you guys can argue with me saying, no, man, this is a super cycle. Cool, dude. I'm just telling you right now, trading for a long time, once we start to see these huge pumps of volume, we can see Toshi go higher. We can see it push higher. It's true. But just understand, like, we are getting closer and closer to the end of this bull market. These are telltale signs. If you don't believe me, it's okay. I'll be here for you. I will be here. I will be posting these daily videos, but you have to understand, it's on you, okay? There is some great education and training available at thebettertraders.com. Go there. Join us as well for this. What is it? This way? Hit the learn more thing. Go to the Better Traders so you can sign up for the next Better Traders Club live session that's happening today. Actually, it's going to be my evening, but whatever, Thursday. Cool. That's great. And before you go, I want you to watch this video that I shared over the weekend. This is an amazing video that helps you understand trading better. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.